Hello everyone and welcome to the Raymond School Fields where we are set to bring you Brockton Blazers softball. We are underway here as the first pitch to Cali is a strike as we have an old Silver Lake League senior division matchup featuring visiting Abington 2 and your hometown Brockton Blazers. Swing and a miss there by Cali for strike 2. Tyshawn, the starting pitcher, quickly ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. These two teams met just a few short days ago, and we're here for the rematch. The 0-2 pitch misses, 1 ball and 2 strikes to count now here on Cali. Here's the pitch. Up high, ball 2. Is the 2-2 pitch. Misses and the count's full. I apologize, that's not Tyshawn as the starting pitcher, that's Ada. And she throws one right down the middle for a called strike 3. 1 out now in the inning. Emma W., the batter here for Abington. She takes a called strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and Ada is quickly ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes once again. Here's the 0-2. Over the inside corner for a called strike 3. Second straight looking strikeout for Ada. As that'll bring Caitlin up to bat next. 2 outs in the inning. The pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and again, Ada ahead in the count, 0-2. Very blustery, windy day here at the Raymond School Fields. The 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes to count now here on Caitlin. Ada gets set, and she delivers. Outside, ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Misses for ball 3 and the count's full. Ada gets ready. And here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down by way of the K for Ada. And as we go to the bottom half of the first inning, it's Brockton 0, Abington 0. All right, we're back for the bottom half of the first inning, and Tyshana will lead it off for the Blazers. Here's the pitch. Low and inside for a ball. Pitcher gets ready. And the 1-0. Outside, ball 2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and grounded back to the pitcher. She has it. The throw to first is in time for the out. One away in the inning now, as Zoe will be the next hitter. Pitcher winds and delivers. Misses for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And it goes behind her, ball 2. Here's the 2-0. High and tight. 3 balls and no strikes to count here on Zoe. Everyone gets set. And the pitch. Ball 4. Might have even hit her. Either way, she's heading down to first base. One on with 1 out now, as Ada will be the hitter. Chance to help her own cause here in the first inning. She takes pitch down low. Zoe goes. Throw to second is not going to be in time. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Runner goes. The throw to third is not going to be there. Everyone gets back ready, and here comes the pitch. Called strike 2 over the inside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count here on Ada. Shenanigans over at third, and Zoe gets back. The 1-2 pitch. Down and in, ball 2. Again, the catcher chases Zoe back to third. Ada steps back into the box. Pitcher gets ready. And here's the pitch. Down and in, gets by the catcher. Zoe's going to try and score, and she makes it safely, and the Blazers are on the board. Counts full here. And here's the payoff pitch. Up and in, ball 4. Ada will head down to first with a 1-out walk. That's going to bring Akila up to bat next. Runner goes. Keeler able to get out of the way of the pitch there. And Ada's down to second. Here's the 1-0. Up high. Keeler's ready. Pitcher's set. And the 2-0. And it gets her. Keeler heads down to first. A hit by pitch. Puts runners at first and second here as Jazz will be the next hitter. Pitch. And Ada's been called out for leaving the base too early on the steal. That'll be the second out of the inning as Keeler is put back on first base. So in softball, you cannot leave the base at this division. Swing and a miss until the pitcher releases the ball on the pitch. Keeler steals second there. Pitcher's ready, and she delivers down low. Stopped by the catcher. Here's the pitch. Down and in. Two balls and a strike, the count here on Jazz. The 2-1 pitch. Right there for a strike. Akila goes. The throw to third is not going to get her. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped foul off the first base side. The count remains 2-2. Pitcher set. She winds and delivers. Down and in, and the count runs full. Attention being paid to the runner at third base. Here's the payoff pitch. Low ball 4. Oh, Akila thought it might have gotten by, but it didn't. The throw to third, and she is back safely. Jazz heads down to first with the walk, and now there's runners at the corners, as Avery will be the batter. Pitch, swing and a miss. Jazz is going to head down to second, and she'll get there with no throw. The 0-1. This is for a ball. Here's the pitch. Fly out to left field, down the line. And it's foul. One ball and 2 strikes now here on Avery. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it gets by the catcher. Akila comes in and she scores. Jazz heads over to third. And Avery ends up at first after the drop third strike. Cassie will be the next hitter here. Runners at the corners again. Here's the pitch, and it hits her. Bases are now loaded full of Blazers as Leia will be the hitter. Chance for some damage here for Brockton. First pitch is in there for a called strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Leia quickly in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes. Two-strike pitch. Up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes here now on Leia. Here's the pitch. Up and in, ball 2 counts even up at 2 apiece. Two pitch on the way. Fouled off. Everyone gets ready. And here it comes. Swung on and missed for strike 3. It gets by the catcher. And the run scores and everybody's safe. Third run across of the inning here for Brockton. And Devine will be the next batter. First pitch misses inside. Pitch. Grounded back towards the middle. Shortstop has it. The throw to first is not in time. It gets by the first baseman. Avery has scored. Cassie has come in to score as well, and this final run will not count as that is the 5-run limit. And that will bring the bottom of the first inning to a close. The Blazers put up a 5 spot, and as we go to the second inning, it's Brockton 5, Abington 0. All right, we're set for the second inning, and JoJo will be the leadoff hitter here for Abington. Pitch. This is inside. 1-0. Down and in, ball 2. Here's the 2-0. Up high, 3 balls and no strikes to count here on JoJo. And the pitch. Called strike. Here's the 3-1. Down low, ball 4. JoJo heads down to first with a leadoff walk. Emma T, the next batter here for Abington. Pitch. Up high, runner goes. The throw down to second. It's not handled cleanly. Swing and a pop-up. It drops down in front of home plate, and it bounces foul. Here's the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike now, the count here on Emma. Ada delivers. Pop towards second base, and it gets down into the outfield. Runner's going to come around. She's going to try and score, and she will. Abington is on the board as Emma has an RBI single. Abby, the next batter here for Abington. Runner goes. And the batter was hit by the pitch. Abby heads down to first. And we've now got runners at first and second with Ainsley up the bat. First pitch misses down low. Throw down to third to make sure she can't go. Very big lead over there at second base. Again, throwing in front of the runner to make sure that she can't try the delayed steal on the throw back to the pitcher. It's 2-0. Oh, and it gets by into the outfield this time. She's going to come around and she's going to try and score. And she does. Throw to third. Back to home. And they run her back to third. So another run across for Abington. All right, everyone gets reset here. Ada gets ready. And the pitch. And it hit her. Ainsley heads down to first with the hit by pitch. Hazel W steps into the box next on the southpaw side. Here's the pitch. Low and outside. Runner takes second with no throw. Up high, ball two, throw to third. She's going to try and come home. The throw to third, and it gets by. The throw back to home, and she's out at home. As they were celebrating, the other runner took second base. Excuse me, took third base. And there's now one out in the inning. Here's the pitch. High and tight, it gets by the catcher. The runner's going to try and score. The throw to the... And she's out at home. Three balls and no strikes to count here on on Hazel. And we're going to take a second as the wind is kicking up quite a bit of the infield dirt. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball four. Hazel heads down to first. As Izzy will step up next. Here's the pitch. The throw back to first. And she's back safely. Pitch. Called strike two over the inside corner. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it hits her. Izzy goes down to first on the hit by pitch. Now runners at first and second with two outs as Molly will be the batter. She takes the first pitch up and away for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Right down Broadway for strike one. They get set. Lines and delivers. Called strike two. One ball and two strikes to count here on Molly. Here's the pitch. Up high, ball two. The 2-2 pitch. Inside, and the count's full. Throw down to shortstop. Count here. Payoff pitch. Called! Strike three! And that will bring the top of the second inning to a close. Abington does pick up a pair of runs, though, and as we go to the bottom half of the second inning, it's Brockton 5, Abington 2.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, we're ready for the bottom of the second inning here as Adriana will be the first hitter for the Blazers. Give me a second while the catcher adjusts the equipment. And now we're good to go. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive towards second, and it's caught there for the first out of the inning. Jayla stands into the box next for Brockton. She swings and misses at the first pitch for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line foul for strike two. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike three. The catcher drops it, but applies the tag for the out. Two down now in the inning, and Annalise will be the hitter. She grounds the first pitch over towards first base. The first baseman has it and gets there in time for the out. That retires the side. The Blazers go down in order in the second, and as we head to the third, it's still 5-2 Brockton. Okay, here we go with the start of the third inning. Brockton leading by 3, and we're at the top of the Abington order here as Callie will lead things off. First pitch from the new pitcher Taishane is inside for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Called strike over the inside corner. Fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Count now here on Cali. Pitch misses low, evens the count up at 2 apiece. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Grounded over to third. It's fielded there by Cassie. The throw to first is there in time for the out. 1 away. And that'll bring up Emma W. She swings at the first pitch and grounds it into right field for a hit. And just like that, Emma has a 1-out single. Abington will send Caitlin up next. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. The throw down to second. And they got her at second. Zoe throws her out. And there's now 2 down in the inning. And there for a strike. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. And the pitch. Outside, ball 3. Taishana winds and delivers. Fouled off. Counts full here with 2 down in the top of the 3rd. And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will retire the side. No runs across for Abington. We go to the home half of the 3rd. Brockton 5, Abington 2.
Sorry. I just had to process that for a second.
We're set for the home half of the third inning here. Maddie leading things off for the Blazers, and she takes the first pitch for a ball. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. The 1-1 pitch. Lined into right field, and it's down for a hit. Maddie pulls into first, and she's got a leadoff single. We're back to the top of the Blazer order here as Tyshana steps into the box. She takes the first pitch up high. Here's the 1-0. Hopped over towards first base, and it drops down foul. Tyshana's back in the box. The pitcher's set. The 1-1 pitch misses up high. 2 balls and 1 strike now the count here on Tyshana. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. The pitch. Fouled back, and the count's now full. Here's the payoff pitch. Down low for ball 4. That'll put runners at first and second here with nobody out, as Zoe will be the hitter. She was hit by a pitch and scored her first time up. She squares to bunt, and she puts it down the first base line, and it's just foul. It started rolling back. Caught the lip of the grass and started coming back the other way, but ends up being foul. Here's the pitch. High, ball 1. Pitcher's ready. And here it comes. Called, strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count on Zoe. Here's the pitch. Down low, counts evened up 2 apiece. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Called, strike 3. 1 out now in the inning. Ada will be the hitter. She walked in her first plate appearance. She takes the first pitch for ball 1. The 1-0. In there for a called strike. It gets by the catcher a little bit. Maddie's going to try and make it to third, and she does. Tyshana advances as well, so now 2 in scoring position here for Ada. The 1-1 pitch. Misses high. 2 balls and a strike here on Ada. Pitcher set. And she delivers. Inside, ball 3. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Called strike 2 over the inside corner, and the count's now full. And the payoff pitch. Called strike 3. 2 outs now in the inning. As the Blazers try to get these runs across, it'll be Akila stepping in. She was hit by a pitch and scored her first time up. She pops the first pitch foul and way out of play. Here's the 0-1. Low for a ball. It's by the catcher, but no attempt to advance. Don't want to take the bat out of Akila's hands here with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Called strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Akila. Second here as we try and get the wind to die down, the dust to clear. And here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And she's safe at first, and Maddie's going to come in to score. Ball hit the dirt. And Akila reaches on the drop, 3rd strike. Jazz the next hitter here. She takes the first pitch for a strike. Akila heads down to second on the defensive indifference. Gets by the catcher, and Tyshana will score. Akila makes her way over to third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Misses inside for a ball. Pitcher set, and she delivers. Inside, and the count's now full. Here's the payoff pitch. Called strike 3. And that will retire the side in the 3rd inning. The Blazers pick up a pair of runs, and as we go to the 4th inning, it's Brockton 7, Abington 2. right, time to start the fourth inning here, and JoJo will lead things off for Abington. She walked and scored her first time up. She grounds the first pitch over to second. It's fielded there. The throw to first is there for the out. One pitch, one out in the inning. Emma T steps in next. She singled and scored in her first at bat. She swings and misses at the first pitch. The 0-1. Grounded over to short. It's fielded there. The throw to first is there for the out. Nice stretch over at first by Ada to get the throw from Annalise, and there's now 2 down in the inning. Abby steps into the box next for Abington. She was hit by a pitch her first time up. First pitch misses down and in. The 1-0. Popped over towards the first base side, and Ada grabs it there for the out that will retire the side. Abington goes down in order one more time. And as we go to the bottom half of the fourth inning, it's still 7-2 Brockton. All right, Blazers ready to come to bat here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And Avery will lead things off. She takes the first pitch, up and away for ball 1. Avery reached on a drop third strike and scored her first time up. She pops it foul behind home plate for strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line toward third base, and the third baseman snags it for the first out of the inning. Cassie's the batter next. She was hit by a pitch and scored in her first plate appearance. She takes the first pitch up high for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Foul back. Cassie gets back into the box. The 1-1 pitch. Called strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count here on Cassie. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Popped up towards second base, and it's the shortstop who makes the play. Two outs now in the inning. Leia will be the batter. She reached on a drop third strike her first time up. She takes a pitch outside. Called strike over the outside corner. Down low, 2 balls and a strike now, the count here on Leia. Pitcher gets set. And she delivers. Swung on and missed for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Brockton up by 5. And the pitch. Low and the count's full. Here's the payoff pitch. This is low for ball 4, and Leia heads down to first with a 2-out walk. That'll bring Divine up next. She singled her first time up. Swing and a miss, runner goes. The throw down to second is not nearly in time. Here's the pitch. Popped over towards second base. It drops down. The second baseman has it, flips to first for the out, and that will bring the 4th inning to an end. No runs across there for the Blazers. We go to the 5th inning, 7-2 Brockton. All right, we're back for the start of the 5th inning here, and it will be Ainsley leading things off for Abington. She was hit by a pitch her first time up. She takes the first pitch, low and inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. High, ball 2. Fish on the set, and she delivers. Grounded over towards first. Ada knocks it down. She makes the play for out number 1. That'll send Hazel up next. She walked in her first plate appearance. First pitch misses down low. The 1-0. Low again, ball 2. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3 balls and no strikes now, the count here on Hazel. Shauna winds and delivers. Fouled off the third base side. Everyone gets set. And the 3-1 pitch. Low, ball 4. Hazel heads down to first, and that will bring Izzy up to bat. She was hit by a pitch her first time up. Down low, runner goes. Oh, and she thought better of it on the throw. Swing and a miss, evens the count up at 1 apiece. Tayshawn is set, and she delivers. Inside, 2 balls and a strike now, the count here on Izzy. Here comes the pitch. Up high, ball 3. Here's the 3-1. Down low, ball 4, and Izzy will head down to first with a walk, and that will put runners at first and second now with 1 away. Molly will be the next hitter. First pitch is a called strike over the inside corner. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Shauna quickly ahead of the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-strike offering. Misses, 1 ball and 2 strikes, now the count here on Molly. Shauna winds and delivers. Low, ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Called, strike 3. And that will record the second out of the inning. Top of the Abington order comes up with Callie here. Popped over towards the pitcher. It's Shauna with a diving catch for the 3rd out of the inning. What a play. No runs across for Abington, and as we go to the home half of the 5th inning, it's Brockton 7, Abington 2. ready to start the bottom of the 5th inning. Adriana leading things off here for the Blazers. She takes the first pitch, up and away. The 1-0 pitch. Misses high and outside again for ball 2. Here's the pitch. Over the inside corner, 2 balls and a strike. Now the count here in Adriana. Here's the pitch. Fouled back for strike 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Low and outside, the count's full. The payoff pitch on the way. Foul back, and the count remains full. Here's another 3-2 pitch. Line back towards the pitcher, and she has it there for the out. One down now in the inning, and Jayla will be the next hitter. She takes the first pitch outside. Called strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded over towards the first base side. It's fielded there, and the first baseman will take it herself for the out. 2 quick outs in the inning as Annalise will be the next hitter. She watches the first pitch go outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. The 1-1. Swung on and missed, and 1 ball and 2 strikes to count now here on Annalise. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul past the third base side. Another 1-2 pitch. Popped foul and out of play. Another 1-2 pitch on the way. Misses low, ball 2. Here's the 2-2. High for ball 3, and the count's full. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. It hits the ground, but the catcher makes the throw to first for the out that retires the side. Blazers go down in order, and as we go to the 6th inning, it's 7-2 Brockton. All right, here we go. We're into the 6th inning, our final inning of the game. Emma W leading things off here for Abington as they trail by 5. First pitch misses down low. The pitch lined, and it's foul off the right field side. Finally get the ball returned to Taishana. Everyone gets set. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The count now here on Emma. Taishana gets set. And she delivers. Low, ball 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It misses low and the count's now full. The payoff pitch. Grounded over towards first and it gets through into right field. Tough hop there for Ada. And Emma is on with a leadoff single. That's going to bring Caitlin up to bat. Here's the pitch. Down low, the runner goes. The throw down to second. Not in time. The 1-0. Grounded foul off the third base side. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count now here on Caitlin. Here's the pitch. Low and outside, ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Low and outside, and the count's now full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. Runners at first and second now here for Abington, as JoJo will be the hitter. She walked and scored back in the second inning. And we're going to have a timeout as Coach Michelle will have a talk with our pitcher. Conference in the circle is over. As JoJo steps in here comes the pitch. Called strike. Here's the 0-1. High, ball one. Shauna gets set. And here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. The count here on JoJo. Shauna winds and delivers. Inside, it gets by the catcher. Both runners are going to try and advance, and they will get there. 2 in scoring position now here for Abington. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3, and there's the first out of the 6th. Emma T will be the next batter. She singled and scored her first time up. She pops the first pitch up by the plate. Zoe has it for the out, and now Brockton are 1 out away from securing the win. That's going to bring Abby up next here for Abington. She was hit by a pitch back in the second inning. She grounds the first pitch over to short. It gets away there, and a run comes in to score. Abington cuts the lead to 4. Runners at the corners here for Ainsley. She was hit by a pitch back in the second inning. Pitch is low and in the dirt, and it's a ball. Runner will take second. Once again, puts 2 in scoring position. Here's the 1-0. Grounded over towards shortstop. And Ialise has it. She throws to first, and that's going to do it. The teams are going to line up now. Congratulate each other for a game well played. And as they do, we check out our final score. Brockton 7, Abington 2-3. Thanks everybody for joining us here, and we look forward to catching you next time for more Brockton Blazers softball.